Dad, I'm doing...
You don't got nothing against black midgets, do you?
Everything.
I would love to do a black midget.
You like those fingers that look like Vienna sausages?
Yeah,
you want that touching you?
Are 2 inches too short to whack the bag anyway. It's a punishment being a midget.
Little bow leg.
Did you ever think about that?
What, a punishment being a midget?
Yeah, well, think about it. If it wasn't a punishment, you know how everybody says they want to be reincarnated?
Right.
Well, not everybody's so good. You know what I mean? Like OJ will come back as a midget.
A midget?
Jeffrey Dahmer will be a midget. Hitler will be a friggin' midget. So you know what God says? He goes, all right, this is what I do for you. Look at me now. I give you a little Tonka toy body, and I snap on a 78-pound friggin' head. Okay, go back. Here's a little knife. You could cut people's shins, OJ. Get out of here. And your arms are going to be 2 inches too short to whack the bag. Come on. Could you imagine not being able to pull out the fucking, the banana juice? You want to talk about a punishment?
You got to put that on your new album.
You want to know something? I'm not the kind of guy that just masturbates.
Yeah.
I come up with ways. I make it exciting. I lay on my arm for a half hour till it's dead like a piece of meat. That it's almost like a strange chick doing it to you.
Sure. I've tried that one. That's pretty cool.
I mean, think about it. The whole midget situation.
Yeah.
It's the first thing you do when you wake up and your arm is asleep. I'm going to touch myself.
Exactly. That's how my mind works.
Because we're all a bunch of filthy animals.
My mind. Could you imagine being a kid and having parents that are midgets? Think about that. Because, I studied the whole midget phonology, and they could grow real people.
Sure.
Yeah. Imagine you're 12 years old, you're like 7'2", your parents are midgets, you rule the house. What are we talking about over here?
I'm over here now.
What do you think? You're going to wait till you're 16 to take the car? You tell your father, hey, Pop, jump out of the high chair. I want to talk to you a minute now. Give me the keys to the car. And this little 4'2" idiot is like going, I don't think it's a good idea. Oh, you don't? How about I take all the food from the fridge, stick it in the freezer? I'll starve you to death, you little hard-on. Get out of here. Go ride the dog around the house.
Oh, my God.
I'm telling you something. I studied this. My friend tells me.
Dice, you are born again.
What do you mean?
I don't know. You have a new life.
You have a new outlook on your...
No, but I think about these things. Nobody's thinking about midgets.
Hey, how about a thank you on the new album?
All right. All right. I'll give you a thank you.
All right, good. That's a nice
You're
thing, Jeff.
inspiring it because you went with the little black midget legless wrestler. You know what I mean? But, I'm just thinking about, how nobody wakes up in the morning thinking, how can I help a midget today? What can I do personally to make the life of... And you never see them during the day.
By throwing them a bang.
But where do you see midgets hanging out?
Nah, I think science is putting an end to
and a midget comes over, can I help you with a new suit?
Never.
Hey, let me stand on you to reach that shirt. Come on.
Never.
I'm over here now. I'm over here now because you said.
All right, Dice. Hey, listen.
You sure? I don't know. What were you doing before I called? Anything?
Yeah, some good stuff.
Yeah, we had a problem with Ben Stein from Comedy Central.
Yeah, Ben Stein hung up on us Friday.
Oh, he said, oh, man.
Yeah.
Ben Stein.
We were doing Comedy Central a favor. We said, all right, we'll give Ben Stein 5 minutes.
And I'll tell you something. You had a guy, Kenny, Club Soda Kenny was telling me, after I hung up, you see what I mean? How there's always a problem with these humps. You had some other comic on.
What was that?
That Jim Norton told me. Number one, the guy's not funny and he can't act. And he said he had a problem with me. He said his name, Louis something.
Louis Black.
Yeah. And I'm going, I never even heard of this guy. You know what I mean?
Well, apparently he was on some radio show and you were ripping into him.
Believe me, if I ripped into him and never met, there had to be a reason. He had a stink.
Well, he's coming in Thursday if you want to call back.
He's coming. Yeah, I'll write it down on my schedule. Where's Black coming in? What do I got to destroy his life again?
Wow, we can't say anything because
the guy was horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
Club Soda Kenny tells you everything, huh?
Yeah, because this is a guy, comes on your radio show. We just did 2 hours of having a great time and wants to open his mouth about me, a guy I never even met, trying to get some credibility that he even spoke to me. You know what I mean? You talk to the legend, believe me, you know it.
Yeah, I told all my friends I talked to the legend.
What happened?
I talked to everyone that I talked to, Dice.
How come Opie hardly ever talks?
Because I'm scared of you.
Why don't you get rid of him?
I don't know. He's intimidated by you, Dice.
No, Opie's a good guy. I like him. It's just a name.
Bum. Hey, Bum.
Bum.
You know, I keep telling him, maybe it's a hook name. I don't know. It's silly.
It's too late now.
Did your parents name you that? Was that something you picked for the radio?
No, my name's Greg.
Is it really?
Yeah, I never liked that name either.
When he was a kid, he looked like Opie
But Greg's
from...
got an attitude to it.
No.
You know, Opie's like, you guys are jerk off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right about that.
You put a little work on Anthony. He's got to do me all day.
No,
You know what I mean? Can't do Chris Walken.
Nah.
Well, Jay Moore does Chris
I've
Walken.
been practicing Chris Walken going into a club.
Let me hear.
Let's hear it.
I don't know if it's that good.
Uh-oh.
Let me hear.
So you got to say.
Here we go.
So I say to you, I'm going to say, are there babes? And then you say, yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right. Let me get into Chris Walken mode.
Okay.
Are there babes?
Yeah.
Then let me in.
Sounds like Dice walking.
Wait, let me try it again. Let me get more into it. Are there babes?
Wait a minute. Now it's more like
Your
Dice.
mind.
Now it's more Dice.
Let's try it again.
All right, let's try it again.
Are there babes?
Yeah.
Wait, let me try it different.
All right, let's go.
Are there little liquored up filthy little swamps?
That's walking. Yeah.
That's perfect.
That's perfect.
All right, so you got to do your line.
Yeah.
Are there little... No, not yet. Did I say now? Hey, we're playing Simple Simon. You want to get into acting one day? You do what I tell you to do when I tell you to do it, and that's that, because I'm over here. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
We hear you.
Are there little midget babes?
Yeah.
Then let me in. How's that?
Hey, that was pretty good.
It almost had a Gleason thing at
I
the
can
end.
do anybody.
Then let me in.
All I used to do is impressions. Here, remember Ed Sullivan?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a great friggin' show for you tonight. We got Toto Gijo, the little Puerto Rican mouse, running around doing this, that, and the other friggin' thing. I could do anybody. What do you like?
That's pretty good, Dice.
Do Humphrey Bogart.
Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like doing? What do you think? I'm like a fagotito? You understand what I'm saying? Who wants to hear Humphrey Bogart?
All right, I was just...
Oh, no.
I mean, Humphrey Bogart's like, what 18-year-old driving home now is thinking, oh, boy, would I love to hear Dice do Humphrey Bogart.
No, but they all know Ed Sullivan and Topo Gijo.
Got a problem.
What about they all know Ed Sullivan and Topo Gijo, though, Dice?
But they've been rerunning Ed Sullivan, my friend.
All right, do Travolta.
Do Travolta.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Let me get into it now.
All right. Dice doing Travolta.
Listen to this. You're going to die. I swear you're going to crack up, right? It's like the other day, Mr. Carter says to me, he says, Vinny, did you do your homework? What? You say I do it perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Dice. I'll give you that one.
Wow, who else could you do?
Summer loving, sweaty and sloppy pig. You know, that kind of stuff. Boy, what he must have done to that Olivia Newton-John. I'd have to get in there if I worked with her.
I don't know. She looked pretty skinny and great.
Oh, please.
And she
You
put
pull
those-
them black tights down the way she had them.
Yeah.
You get behind her with your hairy banana. Whack bag, whack bag, whack bag. Everybody goes home a winner with me. You know what I mean?
Dice,
I hear you.
don't you have to pick up your kid or something?
You know what gets me crazy?
What?
You know when you're having sex?
Yeah.
You know when you have your orgasm?
Yeah.
Sure.
The sound that comes out of your banana.
What?
That drives me nuts, that whistling sound.
What the hell are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking
You
about?
better go see a
You
doctor.
know the sound better than me.
You better see a doctor.
Yeah,
You're getting whistling sounds.
What do you
What are you talking about?
What do you got, a piercing down there or something?
No, it's like this whistling sound that follows it.
I don't know what the hell
Like
you...
a screech.
Maybe that's the girl. I don't know what you're talking
that's never
about.
a girl. They're normally sleeping.
A screech. I never heard anything come out of my banana.